Hello, welcome home.
Hello, happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We
Ooh, a little dark.
Yeah, we do.
Thought you were checking that.
You told me to lower it down so it was glowing.
I know, but now we look like we're in a cave.
We are in a cave.
I don't even know what to say. Every week it's something. I'm sorry.
Not a big deal.
Well, we're a little dark.
You want me to turn it up?
Maybe move it over. He needs to fix that.
I have to get up.
Now I'm doing shit by myself. I should put Jack up here. So that noise you hear in the background, Miss Ava is upstairs, but Jack is right here. Yeah, that's better. Glowing a little bit. Can you guys see us okay?
I usually don't like to mess with the light.
All right. That's better, I guess. Okay, so as long as you can hear us, I guess that's important.
That's the important part. Seeing us is not big.
Yeah, because we're going to talk food, we're going to talk merchandise, we're going to just talk all kinds of stuff.
Food, we always talk about food. What's the big deal about that?
So before we get started, please share this video with your Facebook friends because, we're always trying to reach new people. We have to have them join the fun. And now that we do the show every other week, but we post stuff all the time.
Eventually we'll be back to weekly.
Yeah, as things get busier, that's the goal. So.
And that might happen sooner than we think because we were there today and it's starting to get busy.
It was so busy. It was really, really busy.
It really was.
So do you want to talk about...
Can I do my intro?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hello, welcome to TMSM Weekly Live, show number 104 for March 8th, 2021. I'm Scott.
I'm Michelle.
Now you can go.
Okay. So anyway, we have so much to talk about, and now Jack is going to start drinking water.
He's thirsty.
Okay. Again, any shares are appreciated. Facebook has been a complete dumpster fire the past few weeks. They've really, I always talk to you guys about them cutting reach for business pages, and all of us are going through it pretty much right now.
We're down to 7 people this year.
So I can put out something really great and then nobody sees it and then I get disappointed because just nobody sees it. So make sure you check our main pages and stuff because we do post every day, all day. Multiple times a day. Okay, anyway, let's talk about, do you want to do flower and garden first?
You want to do that first and knock it out since it's going to be the majority of the show?
Yeah, so you guys want to talk about, okay, so I have flower and garden stuff to talk about. So I was going to write an outline, like I always do, and I totally did not.
She started it roughly about 30 seconds per minute.
I did, because we've been busy, to say the least. We were at Magic Kingdom today. We can talk about that first, since we were at Magic Kingdom.
We can talk about that first. It was hot, or no, it was crowded. It was a hot mess, I guess.
Yeah, it was nice and cool outside today,
Yep.
Which was nice. A nice breeze. It was a little chilly. It's supposed to get hot for the weekend. But when we got to the park this morning, we went to meet some friends, and it wasn't bad. The parking lot wasn't bad. And then within, I want to say, an hour or so, all of a sudden it was packed.
Yep.
So I did a live feed from Magic Kingdom earlier, if you saw it. And I was over by 7 Dwarfs Mine Train, and you could see that the line that was wrapped all the way around the attraction. Mm-hmm. So it went, and that's kind of regular on the weekends right now.
And actually, this one I thought was a little bit shorter than usual, but it was moving faster. I don't know.
What?
I think the line didn't seem to go all the way around the attraction like it has sometimes.
It went pretty far.
It went pretty far. The first thing I noticed when we walked in, though, is if you've been to the parks lately, the Emporium's only had one entrance.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is dead center of Main Street. Now you can walk in pretty much any of the doors, and they weren't counting numbers when we walked in.
No, and that's a first because usually if you've gone since they've opened, you have to go in one part and you have to go out. And this is just the Emporium because I did see they had the ins and outs at the other stores.
Yes.
But the bigger store, the Emporium, you had to you could go in at where it used to be just out.
Yeah,
right?
At the front, yeah, at the beginning of the store, right there before you walk down Main Street, there used to be this the door we'd go in occasionally before everything happened, and we were able to walk right in there today to enter here.
Yeah, and usually they were counting. So,
yeah.
But when we were at Mouse Gear last week, they were still counting.
And when we went to the Memento Mori today, they were counting.
And they were counting. So I'm not sure why. I don't know if they're giving it a try at the Emporium, but it was kind of I would guess a good sign that that people were able to go in and out of the store like normal instead of just one way. But I don't know.
It made me wonder if maybe because it was earlier in the day, they were letting you, because that's the first door you come up to maybe to get in. But then
when we were leaving, it was
the same way. So I don't know. I don't know why.
But they did have some new merchandise at Emporium. They were getting new houseware stuff in. Sorry, my allergies are terrible. They had like some new picture frames and some new like houseware, little decorations and things. So it's kind of nice to see some new things, but they don't have a lot as far as new clothing, and it's a bummer because I'm always checking.
Yeah, it seemed like it was more housewares than it was clothing for sure.
They had some really cute picture frames though. I almost bought one, but I was trying to behave because it's, you know, we went to Flower Garden, you know, they have new merchandise, and you know, for some reason I just like buy things. I get very caught up in the frenzy of the whole thing.
She does. It becomes competitive, and I'm like, are you gonna wear it?
I don't know. But anyway, so back to Magic Kingdom today. So it was very busy. I have an article going out that Sean did. I'll probably either put it out tonight or tomorrow, but it's about crowds and capacities for spring break. So on the live feed earlier today, I was telling you that, you know, spring break isn't like what it used to be. Like everybody used to go at the same time. And now like there's some spring breakers are already here. You can see how much busier it is. And then like local, like Florida, like our kids' school is next week. They have spring break. And then like up north, at least how it was before, is like the north is like Easter time.
Yes.
Is spring break. So basically anytime from now until like mid to late April, I'm guessing is
gonna be busy.
Potential to be busy.
And that's including the last we had heard it was 35% was the capacity limit for holiday times. I think they may have raised it. I don't know.
Well, we were walking around the park today, and they keep doing construction or something on Peter Pan, because like I feel like every time we go to Peter Pan, like there's a new tarp or something up. Well, now the whole thing is tarped up.
Yep.
And when you walk around that corner by the Tangled Restroom, when you're going towards, you know, they have Peter Pan and Small World, that area right there was just jam-packed of people.
It got really narrow there. Small World's finally done all their construction done, which I think was just putting the plexiglass walls up, is what I think.
Yeah, yeah, there's that too.
But now, yeah, like Michelle was saying, they put up those fake-looking building walls around Peter Pan. The attraction's still open, but it gets really narrow because the wall kind of sticks out on the walkway a little bit.
Oh, hey, speaking of fakeness, so another thing that's going on today. I put it on our Instagram at the Main Street Mouse, and I put a picture up earlier. So, you know those fake bushes that Disney uses to cover stuff? I was walking today, and we're walking. I'm like, what are those things called? And he's like, shrub, bush. I go, no, not the actual shrubbery. What do you call it? Like, okay, what is it? What would you call it if something is used to block something else?
A distraction.
A distraction, a barrier maybe?
Nothing to see here.
Like nothing to see here, like the Great Oz behind the curtain. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, so there's fake bushes in front of Cinderella Castle.
In front of the stage area.
The stage, yeah. Not the actual castle, the stage. So when you walk up, like again, you can see this on Instagram and the Facebook page. There's a whole line of fake bushes. So I decided to record a little video and walk up the side, one of the side, side.
The walkways.
The walkways. What am I going to call it? Sidewalk.
I have no idea.
Up there to where you can, see the actual stage. Now, if you recall, the stage at Cinderella Castle had like the two things for the at Halloween time, like Maleficent would pop through the one side.
And even during the different shows, they would be on the elevated area upstairs.
You know what? I am just really bad for words today. So we're just going to play charades and you try to figure out what I'm trying to say. But, there was stuff up on the stage.
There was steps and a platform on both sides of the stage. Those steps and platforms are gone now. They are no longer there, flat. Which I had no idea they could be removed that easily, but they are gone and the whole area is flat. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
And actually, the Hocus Pocus show, they used to put the cauldron up on one of the semi ones, not the tall one. And then you would see Maleficent when she came out, she'd be at the top of hers. And then some of the dancers would be on the top of the other one during the show.
Yes, all of that.
In front of the fake hedges.
Fake hedges.
Silent ushers.
It's silent usher.
Yes.
Okay. Or fake
barricades.
Barricades. I like barricades. That was a good one I could have used.
I kind of like silent ushers.
I didn't know what to say. I was going to post this picture and I didn't post it for the longest time because I didn't know what's called fake bushes. And lately everybody has been so like triggery online to where like if I say anything, they're gonna jump on me. So I didn't want to say like bushes or shrubs or whatever, and have people say, well, that's not exactly, you know.
Plastic, fake-looking trees.
Whatever. So I had a lot of people ask online today if it has to do with the 50th anniversary. I'm going to guess that it does, but there is no indication right now as to what they're doing to the stage area at Cinderella Castle.
And we're still so many months away from that kicking off, so I don't know if that's what it is. But
yeah, I was really surprised because to see the construction up by the castle, I was like, isn't it kind of early for that?
I don't know if it's early because they have so many projects going on that maybe it's just one of those things.
Maybe, I don't know.
It could be for something completely different though.
It was kind of cool to see them working on something, but and then of course, you know, you want to know what exactly it is that they're.
We're gonna find out. We hope.
We'll be watching. And then just sidebar, something interesting. So we were getting ready to leave the park, and our friend Kristen was doing a live feed on her page, and we're walking. And okay, so let me ask you this. Like if you, he's like, where's she going with this? Just follow me for a second. All right, so.
Down the rabbit.
We're just friends, we're gonna talk. Here we go down the rabbit hole. All right, so have you guys ever been somewhere and you think you see somebody famous, but then you're not sure if it's that famous person, and then your mind tells you that's not so-and-so because like it couldn't possibly be so-and-so because like
so why would somebody famous go to Disney?
No, shush, I'm talking in general. Like, do you ever think you see somebody and then not, and then there's something that triggers in your brain, or at least mine, that says, okay, so I don't want to think that that's that person, and I have to be wrong and embarrass myself. You know what I mean?
So it's she like, sent me and Rusty.
I'm just saying in general. So I'm walking, and you know, I do a little bit of people watching, but I try not to do too much people watching because I'm usually in my phone answering questions from you or whoever's messaging me.
She misses so much stuff because I'll be like, hey, you missed it, and never mind.
I'm working. So, and a good thing is too, is that, you know, I've never walked into like a pole or a tree or fallen in anything. So anyway, so I'm walking, and we're walking from Tomorrowland over towards the castle, and I look up, and I'm like, hey, that looks like Long Island Medium. Now, Teresa Caputo, do you know who that is? The lady with the big hair and the long fingernails? If you don't know who I'm talking about, then this is a pointless story. Anybody know who that is? Long Island Medium. You have to know. You have to know.
They're 15 seconds behind, so you gotta wait.
Okay, so I'm walking, and I see this lady, and she looks just like Teresa Caputo. And so I'm but I don't want to stare. So like she's walking, and I'm saying, oh, she's got the fingernails. It's her.
But I'm like, okay, let's go. We go see. We'll find out. We'll walk towards her.
No. I'm not done with that part yet. So I see her fingernails, but they're long fingernails, but they're not the big square ones like she wears on her show all the time. They were pointy. So I'm like, that can't be her because it's not the same shape nails.
Sean knows who she is. Sean knows who she is.
Okay, well.
Stephanie does.
Thank you. All right. So if you watch her show, you know she's got these big square nails that almost look like spatulas that she has on her hands. And she didn't have like the spatulas today.
Hopefully she's not watching our show. You just insulted me.
I'm not saying the spatulas are bad. I'm saying
it's
one of her signature things are these big old squares. So I'm like, that's not her because of the nails. So then I watch her back, and I look again, and I'm like, who else has hair like that? So Scott and our friend Rusty walk up, and I'm like, you guys, I think that's Long Island Medium.
I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's see if we can talk to her, get a picture, whatever. No, you guys go.
I'm like, no, you go. And because Kristen went that way, I was gonna go tell Kristen that I think I saw Teresa Caputo, and I sent the boys to go and find her. So then all of a sudden I start looking on Instagram, and her daughter has something on her Instagram about her mom being in Kissimmee. So I'm like, oh, it is her.
Welcome our special guest tonight.
No kidding. So I decided I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go see if I can see where they're at because I don't want to miss out if they were to say hi or whatever. So I went and I ran back, and I'm looking for them. So then I text him like, where are you? And
we're on Space Mountain with Teresa Caputo.
So
No, it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen. But she went on Space Mountain, and by the time I found you, we just didn't want to bother her because you said that she was with a group of people.
At first, it looked like she was just with one person. And then it looked like she was ended up being with a group, and that's why me and Rusty backed off.
Because she didn't have like a a plan with her, so she didn't have like any. She was just with a group of people, and that's another reason why I wasn't sure. Because a lot of times when you see celebrities in the park, they have like an escort. Like a few weeks ago when we saw Michael Jordan, he had like an entourage.
He had an entourage. He had 2 security guards. He had the military with him. There was no way I was going up without permission.
Oh no!
I'd still be in jail.
So then I got home and somebody asked me, who asked me? Oh, it was my son, Andrew. I was saying, I saw it on that meeting. And he's like, did you take a picture? And I said, no. Because we try to be respectful. I mean, I'm like nobody. And I've had people take my pictures through windows and like weird stuff like that. I'd rather somebody say hi to me than like sneak a picture, but whatever. But with her, that's why I didn't do it. But anyway,
everybody's gonna sneak pictures of you.
So yeah, that's a little strange sometimes. So I did not take a picture of her, but she's at Disney. You heard it here first. Anyway, okay, so let's hop over to Epcot.
I have 7 minutes talking about the Long Island meeting. Bet you she didn't see that one coming.
Oh,
sorry,
that was a bad one. Oh, come on. I haven't got to tell anybody the story. We just got home. I thought they would have liked the story.
I loved it.
I'm sorry if you didn't like my story.
Okay,
I was just excited. Okay, let's talk
We're going to take a monorail ride over to Epcot.
It's not working.
Well, we're going to walk this.
Okay, so last week, if you followed social media, Wednesday and Thursday was Flower and Garden Festival Day. And that it opened on Wednesday, and then I had a media event on Thursday. So it was weird because people were like, why aren't they having a media day on opening day? And they didn't. They didn't for the art festival either.
No, I think the reason is because opening day is always packed for the festival.
And it was.
And I think to have the media there on top of all the guests that are coming in would just be too much added.
But so the media goes on opening day anyway. We did.
We do, but we have a reservation. But if they bring, because you said it was a larger group they brought, if they take all those reservations from guests, I'd be frustrated if I was guests if I went on and saw 60 media people there.
It wasn't that many.
I'm just saying.
All right, anyway. So we went on opening day, even though I was going to get to go the next day because we wanted to make sure we had coverage. So.
And a lot of the food looked good this year.
He never cares about this stuff usually.
The food was good this year.
He wanted to go on like the foodie tour.
Except for one thing.
He's going to tell you. We'll get to it. There was something that he had that he was so disappointed in, it like ruined his like the next half hour.
It did. So I got to Italy.
And it redeemed itself. Okay, so here is the passport book for the Taste of Epcot.
Jackie got my joke when I talked about Teresa.
What?
Jackie got the joke when I talked about Teresa. She didn't see that one coming.
Jackie, don't encourage him.
I need a journal.
You know. Okay, anyway. So here's the passport book. And it's the Taste of Epcot Flower and Garden. They throw the Taste of in the front because they don't have like the Garden Rocks concert and all that stuff.
And hashtag Fresh Epcot.
And hashtag Fresh Epcot. But that's always that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. So this year they do have some new things, but they have some favorites too that are back. So Scott and I actually tried some food and took pictures. So you want to do foodie pictures? You guys want to see some food?
Foodie pictures. So we'll talk about the food is and tell you where we got it from.
Do you want to?
We'll leave the worst one for last.
The worst one. Okay, throw something up there and we'll talk about it.
Okay, well let's go over here. Let me share it over here. Boom. Sorry, we're not used to sharing photos up here. So.
Let's hope it works.
I know. I'm hoping it does. So we'll try this here.
Oh.
So it should be right there. I'm going to try to make it a little bit larger.
Oh, why is it on your head?
You know why? Because why would anything work normal?
It never does.
You know what? I'm going to make it larger so they can see it a little bit better.
Okay.
So do you want to explain what it is or do you need me to?
I
have it up already.
If we would have just went in some sort of order, then I could have told you.
I can read it. So this was from the Festival Favorites, which is one of the booths inside World Show Place. If you're not familiar with World Show Place, it is the pavilion that sits between Canada and the UK, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is the beef brisket burnt ends and smoked pork belly slider with garlic sausage, chorizo, cheddar fondue and house-made pickle. This was actually very good. Michelle wouldn't eat it because she does not eat pork. So I took the bullet and I ate
You wanted that so badly.
I did, and it was really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. That one tasted really good. The thing that she really liked from that same booth.
This is in World Show Place, by the way.
World Show Place.
I was trying to find the list, but I'm all
I already
over the
have
place.
it up. Yeah, I already have it up. That's what I did, just in case. So this is what Michelle really liked from that same booth. Was the
key lime tart.
So I can't see comments right now. So are they still leaving comments?
They can still see us.
Okay, so this is the key lime tart with toasted meringue. Again, this is inside World Show Place. There's actually 2 food booths inside World Show Place. These were from the first one. The second one had the cheddar biscuit with the salmon tartare, and I can't remember what the other item was, but there was 2 items.
No, it's hard because we don't eat seafood, so.
Right, we don't eat any food.
So what is this though? Wait, where are we at?
It's out of order in the book. They didn't do it in order.
It wasn't out of order in the book.
It really was when I looked at it today.
All right. So anyway, the key lime tart, I must say, is absolutely delicious. It is. I've kind of been on like this weird key lime kick for some reason. I have no idea why. So when I saw, and I don't like meringue, by the way. So they had this at the booth, and I was like, they do media events inside World Show Place. So I knew that was going to be some of the food that I was going to get to try the next day. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, just in case, I want to try that tart, because I wasn't going to eat the meat stuff he was eating, but I got the key lime tart. Oh my gosh. It is so good. It's only about like this big.
Yeah, it's not that big at all, actually.
But it is so good. And I had it again the next day because they did give them out at the media event.
I know. I asked her to put a couple sliders in her purse for me, and she didn't do it.
Yeah, it was so good, and it was just really, really, really good.
It was good. It was good. So the next thing, am I kind of
there's a beat booth in there too. Like it has like not like rap or like music, but like beats. It's got like some sort of thing with beats. I don't like beats though, so I don't know what it was. No.
So you want me to go ahead and
sure.
Just go with my follow here. So what I'm going to show next is something I actually had this on the second day when I went to pick up Michelle.
Why are we what?
Because it's in my order. I have them on my screen.
All right, go ahead.
It's just easier to do it that way.
Okay.
So up on the screen now is I want to read it to you exactly. This is the Tupelo honey and sweet corn spoon bread with jalapenos, bacon, and house-made whipped honey butter. This was from the Honey Bistro, which is hosted by the National Honey Board, and this is in Showcase Plaza. So if you know where the Starbucks is in World Showcase, it's directly across from that area. And all the different things they have there are all made of honey, of course. And that is also where you can get the bee sipper.
Yeah. Okay. So I did find it. I know you said I found it in here. So the Honey Bistro has the honey and sweet corn spoon bread like that, like you said. Okay, this doesn't sound bad. Lavender, honey mustard, marinated chicken flatbread.
You didn't want it because they had goat cheese.
Oh, and goat cheese. Dang it. There's a lot of things that I won't eat. Like I'll read the description and I'm like, ugh. So anyway. And then what's it? Local wildflower honey mascarpone cheesecake. Ooh, cheesecake. Mm-hmm. And then it has honey peach freeze.
Which comes
and that comes in the souvenir Spike the Bee sipper, non-alcoholic. And my eyes are so terrible, but it has some like wine and things.
Right. But I have to say the spoon bread was absolutely fantastic. It was good and warm. I enjoyed it. I don't know if she would have ate it because it did have bacon in it, but the bacon wasn't inside the spoon bread. It was just 2 pieces of bacon. They put it in the top of it.
Ooh, sidebar though, the honey peach freeze, they do have a boozy version with blueberry vodka.
They do have a boozy version.
That sounds like something I would have. Wait, so what's next?
Well, what I was going to do is since you kind of know where we're at right now, we're next to Starbucks at the B booth. We're going to go to the refreshment port, which is on the other side of Starbucks right there. And this is where they had the popsicle trio.
Yeah.
So let me pull that
Find
up.
them popsicles.
So if you want to go ahead and talk about the popsicles while I pull a picture.
Right. So the refreshment port is where they used to sell the cronuts. And then they did some chicken, like some sort of a chicken tender thingies there. No, chicken nuggets. All right. So, but this thing, okay, so this is the, what's it called?
The popsicle trio of honeydew, raspberry mint, and coconut lime.
Yes. So you get 3 little popsicles on a platter.
And they're actually about 3 to 4 bites each, I would say. It was actually a pretty good deal.
Yes. And the picture, as you can see it, there's like crumbs underneath. And it is actually, I don't know if it's like a graham cracker crumb or if it's a cookie crumb, but it's really good. It almost tastes like cookies or graham crackers. And you can kind of like dip the popsicle in it to give it a little bit of a crunch. And
they were more of a creamy popsicle than more of an iced popsicle.
They kind of tasted almost like the raspberry one I was worried about because I don't like mint and raspberry. So there's just like a little sprinkle of something minty on the top. So I just wiped that off and it was like a raspberry sorbet bar. And then you like put the crumbs on it and it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. I didn't try the raspberry, I tried the other 2. But they were both really good.
So the green one was the honeydew, and that one also tasted sort of like a sorbet, but it had like a little bit of an icy taste to it.
Yeah.
And then the other one was it was lime and coconut.
Coconut lime, yeah.
Coconut lime, and that was really good. So I do recommend the little popsicle trio. I would probably get that again. And it was just, I didn't think I'd be able to eat it all. And I was concerned because, you got to think about all these things. If you're going to spend money on something like that, you have 3 popsicles. Are you going to be able to eat all the popsicles in the Florida sun? Or are they going to turn to mush?
Probably going to turn to mush.
And they were not, they're not too big. So you can get 3 popsicles or you can share. Like I was trying to make him eat the honeydew one because I'm not a big fan of honeydew.
I was eating poutine fries.
Yeah, he had poutine fries. So.
And they were good.
They were good too.
They actually had poutine fries there normal, but then they had a special one. Was it sausage and peppers?
It had sausage and peppers on it instead of like the cheese and gravy, which you did not get.
No, I didn't get that one. I just got the cheese gravy.
Okay, so that's a refreshing report.
Well, I was trying to decide here because the next place would actually be the one that I didn't like. You know what? We'll just go with it and we'll deal with it.
He was very upset. I'm just going to tell you ahead of time. Oh, I didn't. It was just so upsetting for him. But go ahead.
It was okay. So, one thing, Michelle and I love beignets. Most people do love beignets. We love the ones at Disneyland, Port Orleans, all those. So when we saw
Disneylands are great.
They are, but in France they had a beignet and it was caramel beignet. So we're like, oh, we got to try that. So anybody who's ever been to any food festival at Disney, usually the portions are really small. They're usually bite-sized, 2 bites, 3 bites. So when I got in line, I didn't see what it looked like. So I knew she'd want one I want. So I ordered 2 of these.
I was doing the live feed.
She was doing a live feed around the ratatouille. So I said, you know what? Give me 2 of the caramel beignets and we'll try this. So we got the beignets. I grabbed them. They were a lot bigger than I thought. They were probably normal size.
They look like, do you guys know what a punchki is?
I'm going to put it up here.
So they're like punchkis.
So for presentation, it looks fantastic. Smelled good. We actually had 2 of them. Michelle was actually doing the live feed and walked over as I found a table to put them both on.
Yeah, so we got to see the donuts together if you were on the live feed.
So the donut, let me read to you the description of the donut, and I will read the English version because I don't speak French. They're both on here, but it's a caramelized beignet filled with vanilla cream and glazed with caramel fleur de sel. I guess is how you pronounce that. So basically, it had caramel that was flamed on top to make it crunchy. Inside it had a white cream, vanilla cream inside of it, but it just did not taste what I was expecting a beignet to taste like. It tasted like a donut and actually kind of a little stale donut. I really have to be honest. It just did not taste good to me. And usually I like donuts. I mean, you don't get to this size not liking donuts.
I don't think I've ever been a donut I didn't like.
I didn't like
I love donuts.
To be honest, we ended up throwing away almost a full donut because neither one of us wanted it, and it was too big to just put in our purse to carry.
Plus, you don't want to put a vanilla-filled donut in your purse just in case.
No, you really don't. So it was kind of.
But yeah, so like if you are a fan of the beignet, you may not be a fan of that beignet.
Don't think of it as a beignet. Go into it thinking it's a donut.
But I was just kind of disappointed because I love Disney food, and I try really hard not to say anything negative about Disney because I just love it so much. But so you guys know, like, if you're gonna eat something bad for you, and you're gonna eat lots of bad things for you, do you ever ration out like if something is worth those fat and calories? Like if something is really good, you're like, I don't care, I'm eating it. So like the key lime tart. Oh, I'd have like 8 of them. This beignet was not worth the calories or fat or anything, and I did not like it.
No.
God, that sounds so negative, but it's true. I did not like it.
It's
did not like it. Thumbs down on the French menu.
You know, we forgot to talk about when we were going through. We forgot to mention this one. This one was very crushing. The refreshment port, the Starbucks, all that. So let me bring this.
We totally missed it.
We missed this one because for some reason I didn't have it on my screen, but I'll pull it in here. Just share it.
Dun, dun, dun.
So this is this little guy right here next to us, sitting in between us. So this is at Citrus Blossom, which is in Showcase Plaza also. So it's before you get to Canada, on the water side.
Oh, no, I'm going back. I'm going to go back and see if I can find.
So this was the Orangeburg sipper, and it came with orange lemon smoothie, which they actually put in a separate cup. It wasn't put into there because we didn't.
Most people get the smoothie in a separate cup because you want to take your little guy home.
Yeah, it was actually it tasted almost like, if you remember as a kid, the push-ups. I don't know if they can still make them.
Oh, I think it was better than that because I didn't like those.
It kind of tasted similar to it. I wasn't going to say exactly.
Even better, but icier.
Yeah, but it was really good and refreshing out in the heat.
Yeah, so like, all right, I found it. So Citrus Blossom. Is that the right one? Hold on. So the Orange Bird, I had a lot of people ask me if, apparently, like the past couple of years, the Orange Bird sipper, or has had, the smoothie stuff in it or whatever, and people didn't like it. Now, I had it last year. I didn't like it either. It was kind of foamy and creamy, and I ended up dumping it out because I just wanted the sipper.
Right.
So this year, it tastes more like a real smoothie, like you would get.
They really upped the game on
like a fruit smoothie, and it was good. It wasn't like runny or creamy. It was like a real smoothie, and it was really good. And I was really surprised because I remember too not liking what was in there. So when we order it, and they will do that for you, if you want the Orange Bird sipper, just ask them to put your smoothie in a separate cup. And then
you don't have to worry about rinsing it out.
No, and you can take this little guy home. And he's much more decorative this year too. And heavy. And he's the same price as he was last year, but he's prettier this year, if that makes sense.
And then if you'll notice on the picture, there's also a cake in front of. Do
you got it, or you want me to read it?
I got it. That is the citrus shortcake. So it's an orange chiffon cake, lemon curd, mandarins, whipped cream, and citrus crumble. Yep. And then it also had an edible flower on it.
Did you eat the flower?
I believe I did.
He's like, can you eat this flower? I'm like, I don't know.
Because some of the flowers, like the one in the lavender lemonade, is edible. So I thought, I'll try it. But that was really good flavor in the cake.
Yeah, it was good.
It was.
I only had a little bite of that because, calories.
She didn't want to waste her calories on that. She was thinking about that beignet.
No, I was thinking about that lime tart. But yeah, if I'm going to tell anybody who's asked, I'm just going to reiterate, the smoothie is a million times better this year and totally worth it. And if you can see, look at the back of him.
And he is different from last year because somebody asked.
Yeah, he is different.
It's a different one.
I have last year's, and it's not as cute as this one. Like this one, you could actually use for decoration because it's got these big plastic pieces.
And it's got the side orange on the side there with more leaves and such.
Yes, he's really, really cute.
Which I think is good that they did that, because if you did get it last year or the year before, you're not going to want a third one. So I guess it'd be nice if they changed.
Yeah, I think it was the same one for 2 years in a row, and then this one is different because I wasn't sure if I was going to get one.
I think the B was the same one as last year.
Yeah, I don't really care for the B. I don't see the big deal. So, but I think he's cute.
He's cute. So we'll go on to the next one. So now we're kind of making our way around the world. So the next thing we tried was in Japan, the Frushi.
Yes, Frushi.
So this is the one Michelle really wanted. We've had it before. She wanted to try it again this year. So I don't know if you're really trying it or you just liked it and that's what you wanted.
Yeah, I was just making sure I really liked it like I thought I did. And I did.
She did. So we did get the Frushi in Japan if you haven't had it before. I know we don't eat sushi usually, neither one of us, because
we don't eat fish.
I don't touch seafood, and she doesn't like
it. I like the what do you call it? There's the California rolls that don't have nasty fish in it.
So Frushi, it is. I just want to read the exact thing: strawberry, pineapple, and cantaloupe wrapped in a sweet rice and pink soy wrap, served with whipped cream, drizzled berry sauce, and toasted coconut. It is really good, actually. There's nothing you can say bad about it, honestly.
No, and just like the Orange Bird zippers, Frushi has become its own little phenomenon because there's always a line for Frushi. And I think go ahead.
And no, it's funny that they only serve it at the festival, so you have to wait till this festival to get the Frushi, because I don't think they have it at Food and Wine. I know they didn't have it at the art festival.
No, and I've had people ask me, like when I post the frushi, and even you said something about the cold rice around the fruit with the whipped cream. I know it kind of sounds weird, but it doesn't taste weird.
It doesn't taste weird, and it's not like because when I thought rice, I thought, oh, like a rice pudding, but it's not like that.
Oh, I like rice pudding.
I like rice pudding too, but
that's not what it is. So, and because of the fact that there's fruit in there, I'm gonna deem that as healthy.
With that big old thing of whipped cream.
If you don't put all the whipped cream on it, I'm gonna say it's remotely healthy, and that's just my opinion. And I tell myself these things to make myself feel better. So.
Okay, so that's the frushi from Japan, and theirs is right at the front of their booth. So we only got a couple more here. So the next one was actually probably my favorite around the world that we do get to try in Italy.
Oh yeah.
And it was something new that's been added to the booth this year in the front. They've never done this before, but they actually had margarita pizza up in front there. And if you can see from the picture, you actually get a square slice and then you get a triangular slice.
Yeah, so I took the little one off the top and left in the big one. But it's very hot, just FYI.
It is hot, but we believe, I don't know 100%, but we believe it's Viennapoli sauce. That is on
it tasted just like the cheese pizza at Viennapoli.
And it had plenty of cheese on it. It wasn't lacking that. It was really good. The crust was really good flavor. So definitely, I love pizza, so this was definitely a plus to get.
And also, if you are a picky eater like me, then something like this is a great option to where you're not going to be worried about having, things. Sometimes it is hard to find things to eat at these booths because they're fancier or they're like stuff that you normally don't eat. And I think that this was a great option this year for the fussy ones like myself.
And that's why I think we did do more food this year, because there was more options that we both liked rather than a lot
normally
of seafood
we just take pictures and if you're a picky eater, and especially like me who I don't eat pork or seafood, or I really try to stay away from beef if I can help it, it's hard to find food. But this year, at least it seems like he was saying that the Flower and Garden Fest has options for, almost like they have something for everybody.
They really do this year, because she doesn't eat pork, she doesn't eat seafood, she doesn't eat the beef like she was saying, so she eats basically chicken or turkey or something like that, or vegetables or desserts. She loves the desserts.
I love desserts.
So this one did work out a lot better for her advantage, for both of us actually. So next one, after Italy, we went to Germany. And there was two things we actually tried in Germany, so I think it's a combined picture.
I was going to say, I think I gave you the picture of both.
Yeah, so. And let me pull it up here. So
guess which one was mine and which one was his.
I didn't get any desserts. She got desserts, so if that's any. So this was at the farmer's market in Germany. The item on the left of the picture, is that right? Is the warm cheese strudel with the mixed berries, which is what Michelle ate. You said it was really good.
Yes.
That's all you're going to say?
It was delish.
And then the other item is the toasted pretzel bread topped with black forest ham and melted Gruyere cheese. This is fantastic. They've had that in the past. The pretzel used to be really thin, a smaller pretzel. Now it's a bigger pretzel, almost like a pretzel bowl kind of.
It was big.
It was really big, really filling. Definitely one of the highlights. That would be after pizza number one, then that's my number two for the festival this year.
And I, of course, could not find anything that I would actually eat at the German.
She did want to try the potato pancake.
Okay, so they do have potato pancakes, and they have one that comes with a side of applesauce, and they have one that comes with a side of sour cream, but it has bacon on it, so that was the only reason I didn't get it. Was it bacon or ham?
It was ham.
Oh, sorry, whatever, same thing. So, but I did get the strudel, and it was like a flaky, like cheese Danish, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
And it had like the strawberries and raspberries and stuff on the top. I only ate half of it because like I ate so bad, but it was really good and it was warm.
It was warm.
The only thing is, because of the pastry that it's on, it's really flaky. Mm-hmm. And we pulled over at one of the side tables, and it still sort of made a mess.
It did.
It was a little bit messy.
And Germany is one of the longer lines to wait for the food, I will mention.
Yes, that's another thing, because they have beer there too. So
they have a lot of different beers and stuff, so their line is pretty long.
Their line is long at Germany.
But it's worth it if you like the ham cheese pretzel. I want to go back and try the potato pancake because it looked good.
You kept talking about the potato pancake, but then you didn't want to go stand in the line again.
I didn't want to wait in the line the second day. So I figure we'll be going back soon, so I can try that.
We'll go back again and try. So when I take the boys back, because there's probably stuff that they would like to try.
So, and the last thing that we did try, or that I should say I tried, Michelle wouldn't try it because she wasn't sure what kind of chicken it was.
I'm so fussy, I won't eat dark meat chicken or anything with the bone. It has to be white.
So this was in China, the China Pavilion, and let me see. So at the Lotus House, this was the bonbon chicken skewer with sesame and peanut sauce. It really did have a good flavor. It was, I can't really say anything great about it. It was just okay. It was nothing.
Yeah, you were a little less than enthused, but you ate it.
Yeah, I ate it because I paid for it. Unlike the donut that got chucked.
It's a horrible beignet,
but it was good. Like I said, if you like that sort of thing, it might be.
If you like that sort of thing, that sounds so bad.
If it's one of those things you're on the fence about, I don't know if I'll like it, then you might want to skip it.
Right. So basically, food-wise, Flower and Garden has, like we said, something for everybody. If you like fancy food, you're set. If you like more comfort food, you're set. If you like dessert,
you just want to drink,
or if you just want to drink, there's something for everybody. And I really would get that smoothie for this again.
Yeah, I would too. I wish it came in a bigger cup.
I know they're little because so you pay like what $15.99 for this guy, something like that, and then the cup they give you with the smoothie in it maybe goes up to his leaf.
Yeah, I think if you filled him, you'd probably get more, but you don't.
And you can. I mean, there is that option that you can put it in here, but a lot of people don't want to do that. Or you can.
You have to go wash it out.
Wash it out, or some people, they buy more than one. You can tell they're buying it for somebody else, and they keep it in the plastic.
Or a personal shopper.
Oh yeah, we saw that too.
No, we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, so since we were talking about, wait, before we talk about merchandise, there's a new booth this year where the donut place usually is over by Test Track, and they have kind of like breakfasty type of foods.
They did.
I can't remember what it was.
They had mini cinnamon rolls, which. I can't remember what was that.
There was something special about the cinnamon rolls. I don't remember what it was. Do you?
I can't remember.
It's outside of Test Track though.
But they had that. I think that's where they had the shrimp and grits. There's more breakfast foods at that.
Like brunchy type.
Yeah, brunchy breakfast type foods. We didn't try it. We were full actually by the time we got around to that one.
And I probably could have had another something sweet, but I was like,
the line was pretty long for that one too. Though.
Yeah, the line is long for that one.
Because that's the only.
Avocado toast. That's something else that they have over there.
That's the only booth that's actually in Future World. All the rest are actually in World Showcase.
Right. So again, by Test Track.
And one other thing I want to mention too, and you've probably seen it at any festival where you can buy the map and you go around and you find the hidden objects, and then at the end you take your map with the stickers and you trade it in. Well, this year is a little bit different. Where in the past it was a button or a pin or whatever. This year they're doing plates, like commemorative plates. That there's 4 different plates.
4 different plates.
And if you complete the sheet, which is 14 or 7.
7?
I want to say it was $7 for a sheet. You get 2 plates, so if you want the set of 4, you'd have to buy 2 of the sheets, but you can do that, or you can get 4 of the same plate. You can do whatever you want to.
Yeah.
It was a really good deal, actually.
And then, can we tell them this part, though? Like, you can... He heard somebody ask the cast member about the stickers, because you got to go find the bee in the countries, like the bee that I don't really care about. You have to go locate the bee and put a sticker in your little map.
$7.99.
And then a guy just wanted the plates. He didn't really care about the stickers of the bee. And cast member said you could walk out and put the stickers on the stuff and bring it back. I mean, it's because some people just want the souvenir.
They do, and I think, but it's a good thing for the kids to keep kids entertained walking around World Showcase.
Like, I think I would do it like when I take the boys back, because my boys may be teenagers, but they are.
It'll be a challenge for them.
But they're still really big kids, and I think that we'll let them do it, but we're going to keep the plates.
Yeah.
We'll buy them an ice cream or something
Cheryl
instead.
said it was $7.99.
Okay, $7.99. So I think the boys would like that, and I probably would buy 2, because if you want a set, or let's say because there's 4 plates, if you want one of each plate, then you buy 2 maps, and you can get one of each plate, so you get 4.
You get a set of 4.
And the plates are really nice. They're really nice plates. Mm-hmm. And then as far as merchandise goes, this year they, for the first time, have a annual pass holder spirit jersey. Yes. And it has Mickey on it, on the back.
It says we can dig it or something.
Something like dig it. I don't know, like get it.
Pluto's on the front.
And they have special annual pass holder little like water glasses, but they're $20 a glass.
Yeah, it's good.
But there's like one that has in Figment. So this is another thing. At the media event, we were asking questions about merchandise because they do have Figment stuff, but then they have green Figment. And then some people thought it was like a dragon or something. Like who's this? So people were asking. So it's not a dragon. It is green Figment, and he is supposed to be his topiary.
Oh, okay.
Come to life.
Which is Figment's topiary is outside of his ride.
Right. So it's not a dragon. It's Figment's topiary. Because some people thought it was a dragon. I wasn't sure. But see, that's the cool thing when I get to go to these media events. They have these, they have representatives on hand that we can ask questions to.
From food, merchandise, horticulture in this case.
Yeah, all of it. Ooh, horticulture. You came up with a word.
That's a big word.
That was a big one.
That's a $12 word. You owe me $12.
For you.
I remember seeing it because they had a horticulture truck outside of the workshop.
But still, you whipped out a big word like that. That's good.
I'm not that dumb.
No, that's good. I like that. Okay, merchandise. Let's get back to it. Okay, so
I blew her away with that big word.
No. My mother would be impressed. Look at that.
She's not watching.
Yeah, they don't usually watch. So anyway, merchandise. The merchandise is really good this year, and they have it in like different categories, I guess you could say. Like they have, like I had said, there's like a little Figment section that's like, Figment topiary. Then they have Minnie Mouse. They have like her stuff. They have shirts. They have this boot. And it's a planter, but it's heavy. It's like Minnie's like gardening boot.
Yeah.
Like it's heavy. They have
what was it? It was like a milk jug. I don't know what that was. It kind of looked like a jug for flowers. I don't know if it was
milk jug.
Or like the old curtain.
Oh, that was Orangeburg. I hadn't gotten to Orangeburg yet.
Sorry.
But yes, they do have it looks like a milk carton. It has Orangeburg on it.
Oh, orange juice carton.
But yeah, so I asked the guy at the media event if you can actually put liquid in that if you really want to. Because last year they had a drink pitcher, so I thought it was a mini drink pitcher. It's not, it's a base. I mean, I guess you could put juice in it if you really want to, but that is not what it's for. So Orangeburg, they have like a whole lot of merchandise. They have these ears, if you can see them, and it has like the top of the ear has almost like a pin, but it doesn't come off.
Doesn't come off, but yes, I think there is an Orangeburg pin that looks just like that.
And they have an Orangeburg like a clip. I don't know if it's really a keychain, it's a clip, but it's really cute, which I want that too, by the way, because I thought it was really cute. It's got flowers. I love flowers. So what else?
Jersey that's it right there.
Oh yeah. So this is the Orangeburg Spirit jersey for. I'm getting it. Hold on. For the festival, and you can see. Oops. So they have on the front, and the reason I wanted this one is because I really like the yellow and the orange. It's not all orange, so I don't really wear a lot of orange. And here, let's flip it.
It's kind of like a creamsicle.
Kind of like creamsicle, and it's got white too. And it's got like the outline of like, Orangeburg fruit. So, and here's the back. And these are really popular.
That's actually what we saw the personal shopper buying.
We don't know if it was a personal shopper or eBayer.
They bought 5 of each size.
Right, they spent over $2,000 in jerseys.
Yeah, so I'm guessing personal shopper, and I think
it was an eBayer because somebody said it was an eBayer. Regardless,
it was. I still don't agree with it. And at this
don't
point,
go on a tangent.
Oh no, I'm just saying that
hate from people.
No, the biggest thing is the reason these people do it is because they're allowed to. Disney allows them to purchase it, and if people get mad at the personal shoppers, but you can't get mad at the person who's allowed to do something that's legal. I mean, they're allowed to do it.
If they're allowed, they were putting limits on things.
Yeah, I just don't think they should be allowed to use their annual pass discount at all. You don't buy 30 jerseys or 25 jerseys.
Yeah, this guy in front of us, I just wanted a jersey just to show you guys and then have it. Sometimes I'll buy a jersey or something and I keep the tag on it because it's almost like a collector's item for me. I have jerseys with the tags just to have them. Like I have 2 Hocus Pocus ones from last year, and one of them I never even took out of the bag. Just to have. But, I had a lot of people asking me about these, the ears. when I was in World Showplace opening day, there was a lady that was at one of the tables, and she had recognized me. So of course I talked to her because I talked to everybody, and she was telling me that she was concerned about the ears because she's a local now, but somebody like bought like handfuls of ears in front of her, and she was worried that she wasn't going to be able to get a pair for herself. So I guess my advice to you is that if you see something that you really, really want, buy it, because you
never know
you don't know, but they have had extra merchandise lately since the whole capacity limits, because people aren't it's not as busy as usual.
Right, they're ordering the same amount of merchandise they may have ordered before, but due to capacities, they can't sell out in one day.
And I even tried, like the media event, I even tried to get information. I really tried for you guys, and it didn't really go anywhere. But so I had asked the question, being that the festival runs through July 5th. Now, usually Flower and Garden is gone by then. So I wanted to know, my reporter hat was on, I wanted to know, are you going to have extra merchandise and enough merchandise for more people to get it, being that the festival is longer? See what I mean?
And it makes sense to run it longer because due to capacities, not everybody can go. I mean, you can't just easily come down here next month and say, oh, I'm going to the festival 3 days while I'm there, because they might be next week. Epcot is a hit or miss for most of the days next week because of spring break. So
yeah, like a lot of things are no reservations for next week. So anyway, I did ask about the merchandise, if they were going to have more in stock because the festival is longer, and the answer I got was, well, if you see something you like, you should get it. So that's what I'm telling you, because it's true. And you see people buying things in mass quantities. And so if there's something that you want, maybe grab it. Also, they did tell me that some of this merchandise, if not already, will be on Shop Disney. So they're going to add some of the festival merchandise to Shop Disney. That way you at home can at least get your hands on something.
And that's great, because a lot of people, due to whatever reason, aren't traveling right now. And you may normally always come to Flower and Garden, and this year you can't. Last year you couldn't, obviously, because they were only open a week.
Think about it, you guys. So touching on that, this time last year, the world was getting ready to basically shut down, and we didn't even realize it yet.
No, Food and Wine lasted 1 week.
2.
Was it 2?
I think it was 2.
I thought it was 1. But
so yeah, so this year it's almost like they're doing it longer. There's good food, there's good merchandise, and like last year they had speaking of merchandise, they had all this merchandise left over because it didn't sell, because the festival was done after 2 weeks.
So this one ends July 5th. That means Food and Wine starts July 6th.
I don't know. It started in August last year. I think it's going to depend on what they're going to do as far as safety and capacity.
I would guess by August, but hopefully by then things are still getting further along.
Getting
more the vaccine is out there, more people will go out and do things.
Oh, and don't forget, as you're walking around the festival, you can see all the beautiful topiaries around the park.
Yeah. There's no new ones this year. They're all.
No, what they do is they move them in different places, so it kind of feels like it's new. The only one I didn't agree with is they put Snow White at the bathroom. Like,
Snow White and Dopey are by the bathroom.
Yeah, they're by the bathroom. Do you remember how it used to be? They were in like that one garden area in the middle, and the dwarfs were behind her, and you could take a picture of Snow White, and you'd see Spaceship Earth in the background.
I don't know where the other 6 dwarfs are, because they're missing.
No, but now she's by the potty, so if you take a picture of her, you're going to see like men or women.
But Lady and the Tramp are in a really good spot in Italy. They're like across the area from the gondolas.
Yeah, they're kind of in the water. Well, not in the water, but you have to look down to see them. So if you don't see them, you got to look over. And also, what?
Lucretia says for her birthday.
What?
The timing.
Oh, yes, it is. You'll have to make a trip. So anyway,
Hint.
What else? I was going to say something else,
You can
and I
bring
lost
Corey
it.
if you want.
I guess you could bring Corey.
Can I mention something?
Okay.
So we were getting ready to leave the festival one day, and we're walking out, and towards the middle, when you're in Worlds or when you're in Future World, walking across kind of a connector to the two, they had the topiaries. They had Mickey and Minnie and Goofy.
Oh God.
With Spaceship Earth in the background, and everybody wants to take a picture of that one. And there's a group 30, 40 feet down where there's a photo pass person take pictures of people. So all these people are trying to get their closer shots of all this. There's 20, 25 people around us. All of a sudden you hear some guy yell, "Hey, we're trying to take a picture over here. Move it." I had to regain my composure. I was ready to go throw the guy into the water because I could not believe how rude he was just to yell at everybody to move. I understand. You want your picture with nobody in the background or limited people in the back. We were 30 feet away. But if you really want that, either come early in the morning, come late at night, or rent the whole park out. But don't be rude to everybody else who's there, because you are not entitled to anything more than I am. So don't be that way.
Yeah.
And if you're watching, come find me.
No. No, he's right. There, you know, when you, okay, you're at, let's use Main Street as an example. You get your picture taken on Main Street. You know, there's people walking behind you. There's a lot of commotion going on. Well, same thing at Flower and Garden, where the photo pass guy was, because people are leaving the park. It's right, you know, you're walking towards Page First. This guy was screaming, "Hey!" and he's arm gestures too. "Get out of the way! Get out of the way!" And he's like screaming at people to
But he
move.
was nowhere near close enough to the topiary to be acting that
he
way.
wanted a complete, like, clear background. And the crazy part is, we all moved because he was screaming.
I wanted to go throw him in the water. Then I would have taken a picture of that.
You know what? The thing is, I was feeling a little bit. I was tired and irritable. I almost, and he always tells me I have to behave. I was this close to being.
She has to behave. I don't have to behave.
It was just so awful. So don't be that guy. That guy. Remember my "Don't Be That Guy" articles? He was that guy, and it was horrible the way that he was screaming at people. So yeah, there's that.
If I would have been at Universal, I would have said something loud.
Been like, "Hey, you know, you don't own this park."
Because it would have been explicit language.
No.
Okay,
next.
So
All right,
I'm just saying, don't be that guy. If
Don't
you know
be
what,
that
if you're that guy, then don't come to the parks.
If
Just
you're
stay
gonna
home.
scream at people because you don't want anybody in your background at a festival.
At a public park where there's thousands of people coming in and standing in front of topiaries where they're all trying to take pictures. Don't be
Yeah, it was not nice.
No.
Okay. Anyway, we're getting close to the end.
Anyway, go on.
I got it.
Scarlett said I should have moved him. You're right into the water.
There was no. Anyway.
Over the bridge, there's water on both sides of it, where they usually the floating water flowers are.
All right, fine. Okay, so we only have like 5 minutes left, and I have to squeeze in Blizzard Beach. So there's another sore spot.
Yeah, don't bring that one up.
Oh boy, so I'm glad we only have a few minutes. Okay, so media day. So we started at Flower and Garden. Then they had us go over to Blizzard Beach, which was empty. The park opened to the public yesterday.
Yes.
So I got to go in, if you watch my footage, to see Blizzard Beach empty. Now, that was very strange. Well, first of all, it was really cool. When you walked in, they had music playing and like the fake snow in the air, and cast members were waving, and it was really a nice welcome. The president of Disney's water parks, Dave, gave like a speech, and then they had us walk around. So it was so strange to me. Like, you know, when you go to a water park, it's loud. There's music. You hear the swooshing of the water. You hear people in the lazy river. It was eerily quiet.
I said they should have done it at night. It could have been like a spooky horror.
It was kind of scary quiet. So like,
at Blizzard Beach.
Anyway, so I went over by the pool where they have, you know, it's not a wave pool, but it's kind of a wave pool. There was like nobody in there, and then I walked over under the ski lift, you know, and the ski lift area is always busy because people are waiting to go up the hill because there's the slides up there, Summit Plummets up there, so you have to do that. It was so quiet, you guys. You could hear the creaking of the machinery on the ski lifts.
It makes you question if it's safe.
No, not that kind of creaking. Not creaking like there's something wrong. But one of the people on the tour, I guess on one of the shuttle buses, had said while you're there, and my friend Cindy told me this, if you have a moment, pull over to the side and just stop and take it in and listen, because you will never, ever, ever hear a water park that quiet ever again. No. And
John was with her, so that's amazing that it was still that quiet.
My work husband was with me. Oh my God.
He's loud.
So, but I just tell John to hush. But John, just so.
What? Oh.
Well, you know.
I will make some talk.
So anyway, so it was very cool. And another thing I noticed too, Oh, John had said the lazy river there was water in it, but there was no tubes, there was no.
It was really lazy. Nobody
it was super
moving.
lazy. And you usually see, especially up on the hill, the water coming down the water slides. There's no water, but they were really excited to welcome guests back. They were, gave us little food things. There's that little tiki bar they have there. I had a banana cabana, I think is what it's called, like a little fruity drink, and then they have like a non-alcoholic, like blue raspberry slushy. It was nice to be back because they've been closed for a year, and but they're open now. And how much did you say the pass is for a year?
I think the year pass, because no longer included in any annual pass holder pass.
We used to have that pass that had everything,
Water
but
parks
it
and
doesn't
more, and they
count
don't have that anymore. Although I think I'm still paying the same amount, but that's another story. I think it's $139 for the year, or you can do the after 2 o'clock. I want to say for $89 a year.
Is it after 2 o'clock? But don't they close at like 5?
8 or 4. No, I think it's for later in the year. It might be after 2 though. Honestly, it's like that time of day.
Well, because remember before the world fell apart, they were doing the H2O glow night. So that was Typhoon though. That was Typhoon Lagoon. And that's another thing people had asked me, is Typhoon Lagoon open yet? It is not. I don't know if they're giving it a trial run with Blizzard Beach first.
And this time of year, they're never really usually both opened yet.
Yeah, it's early. It's only March, so give it some time.
But I personally think attendance is going to be way down at the water parks, being that there is not the annual pass included in like the Premier Plus.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy a day pass, but it's expensive to go to the park for the day. And also another question that people had asked me is if you have to wear your mask in the pool, and I was like, no, they don't want you to.
Just when you're walking around, you're going to eat, you're going to shops,
you're going shopping. But if you are kind of how they say, if you're actively eating or drinking, if you're actively swimming or going on a slide, they don't want that.
Which is the same policy that's been followed by other water parks. So Aquatica, which has been open basically since.
We went to Aquatica last summer.
Yeah, last summer. That was their policy too. As long as you weren't in the water or on a slide, getting ready to go on a slide, you did not have to have your mask.
And I believe it's the same at Volcano Bay at Universal. Yep. So if you were, hesitant about going to a water park because you thought you have to wear a mask in the water or whatever, you don't have to do that.
No, it's too dangerous to put the mask on, especially on the slide.
Oh, on a slide, that could be bad. So.
It'd be really bad.
Okay, so it is 8 o'clock, so we're going to wrap up. Is there anything else that we need to tell them before you?
No.
No.
Not that I can think of. What do we got coming on this week? Do we have anything going on? Oh, this weekend we will be at Bonnet Creek on property, so watch for pictures.
We will have coverage from Bonnet Creek. And again, watch for updates because we have information coming out as far as, spring break information and such.
LOL for March we're working on.
We still don't know what we're going to do for LOL for March.
We're figuring it out though. John says he's back.
John says he's going to be back for March. So.
If he's not back, we're going to do a vote. It's gonna be just like Survivor. If he's not here, we're gonna do a vote.
Spoken, John.
We're gonna put out his porch.
He's supposed to be back. But stay tuned. We'll have more information. And watch our social media this week because we'll have, of course, more coverage there. And you can follow us on the Main Street Mouse on Instagram. I do have TikTok, even though I'm really bad about keeping up with it. And we do Twitter at Main Street Mouse, YouTube at the Main Street Mouse. So basically, if you look up the Main Street Mouse almost anywhere, you'll find us, right?
And if it's not us, then
you'll know. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. And also, before I go, it's International Women's Day today, and I am so always forever thankful to all of you for supporting this girl's crazy dreams.
I don't celebrate it one day a year though. I celebrate it all year.
Me?
Yes.
Aww.
Don't I? That's why I didn't make a big deal because it's one day. It's like, no, it's not one day. It's 365 days. So I'm not going to just do it one day a year. I don't agree with that. That's my opinion. Well, I think it should be honored all year round. So that's my opinion. That's why
us girls deserve the whole year, not one day.
It's true.
But if anything that you could learn from me is keep fighting for those dreams and don't ever, ever, ever let somebody tell you that you can't, because you can. So
she told me I can't buy any more Funkos.
You can't. But you go, girls. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you real soon. And please take care. And we appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.